Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, everybody, welcome back. Happy Friday. I am joined by Renee Koepke. Hi, Renee.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Likewise.
You do so many different things over there at the wellness zone. Can you kind of just give me a little synopsis about what you do in your practice and what you got going on, in case the audience isn't familiar with it?
Sure. I'm a licensed massage therapist, and I have a private office here at Cosmos Workspace. I call it the Wellness Zone. I offer mobile massage services. I offer Swedish deep tissue. There's some upgrades. Everything is on my Linktree, and I just reorganized everything. So feel free to check it out. It's Linktree/RKLMT, and RKLMT.com. So feel free to check out my massage services. I'm primarily a mobile licensed massage therapist for a local agency providing massage therapy specialized services to individuals with disabilities. So I have a lot of experience with spina bifida, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, spinal muscular atrophy, etc. But I see in my free time, I see regular like private paid clients that are not sent to me from the government. And like I said, that's in my free time and here in the wellness zone or at the client's home or office if you have a corporate situation going on.
Cool. Well, Renee, where are you located, and how far is the radius that you'll go with the mobile massage?
I am located in McAllen, Texas. That's in the Rio Grande Valley, and I go as far as Rio Grande City, which is about an hour away.
Okay. All right. And maybe you could take me through the process. What are some things that people should know about mobile massage? Because it's a little bit different than regular that people used to, right?
Mobile massage, I bring everything with me and I bring it to you, or to the client. So it requires a little more flexibility on the timing because I'm traveling and setting up, taking down. Other than that, it's a normal massage session. There's a few services I cannot offer mobily. They're better geared toward an office visit.
Okay, like what?
Like foot scrubs, body scrubs. I could possibly do a foot scrub if someone gives me access to their sink and whatnot. It's just easier to do.
It's easier to do it
in my office where I have everything set up.
Now, Renee, what do you need when you book a mobile massage? Do you usually go in like the living room? Because I know you need room, right?
I do usually go in the living room. I just need enough space for the table and enough room for me to walk around it.
All around, like you can't be in a corner, right? You got to go all.
No, I can't be in a corner. I need to be pretty much in an open space. The massage table is about the size of a twin bed, give or take. So if you have that kind of room in your living room or a spare bedroom or something, that'll work.
What about pets? What about kids?
Pets and kids, that's a really good question. I love animals, so I don't mind pets, but if there's, for instance, a cat climbing on the table and making biscuits, if there's like claws making biscuits going into my table, that's going to be a problem. Just for the integrity of the table cover to keep it in one piece. Kids, I don't mind, but as long as they're not disturbing the session, it should be fine.
Have you ever had a situation where the cat would go up there and start kneading? Maybe the cat was trying to help you. I don't know.
Yeah, the cat trying to help. Actually, no, I have not. I've had a cat lay in between the feet, but that's about it.
It's so funny. They just want to be involved somehow.
Yes.
Just one of this. Look, hello, I'm here. I need attention. Well, at least that's what my cats are like. I have a bunch of rescues. I rescue cat.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah, it's a place called Catropolis. It's an old kind of like shed, and I even got them a sign. I got them hay. So if they're feral, they come in and I get them fixed and find them homes. So there was about like 14 or 16 got found homes for us. So that's a good
Wow.
thing. It's nice to see a fellow animal lover. So
Yes.
cool. But that's a funny story though to imagine the cat trying to next to you doing the marching.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So no pets, kids. How about like distractions? TV got to be off. Do you bring music? Do they got to play
I
music?
bring music. I bring a sound bar, so we have our ultimate music experience. And I have some really great relaxation tracks. It's actually on this app that I found. They have a wonderful sound library, and it's just like on a loop. So you can set it for 5 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour or just infinite.
Mhm.
So that's usually what I do.
Gotcha. And I assume that you need access to like a bathroom, to set up. I guess you probably want to wash your hands before and
Yes, I
after, right?
wash my hands before and after each session. I don't want to be getting oil all over
Right.
everything.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and we want to make sure we start the massage with clean hands.
Gotcha. And how about masking? Do you wear a mask? Should the client wear a mask? How does that work?
It's really up to the client's preference. If they have a preference for me wearing a mask, I'll certainly wear one. Um, we have been a little relaxed on the COVID restrictions lately,
Yeah.
so I've been wearing a mask about half the time. I don't wear one in my office too often anymore, but I'm not in the office very often either.
Right.
So
So many things going on. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So whenever I'm with my contract clients, for sure I'm wearing a mask because I see them 2 to 3, up to 5 times a week.
Gotcha. Got you. Okay, so what should someone who is getting a mobile massage? First of all, I'm sure. Didn't you tell me maybe it starts out with some kind of consultation?
Yeah,
So you discuss what type of massage is going to be if they have injuries. Do you do that on the phone, or you do it when you get there?
I do it when I get there. I have this wonderful, remarkable 2 tablet that keeps me very organized, and I have all of my paperwork and files, intake forms, note forms, etc. I have all of those on my tablet, and I simply take the tablet with me. We go over my policy notification and medical history, and if there's any surgeries, any medications they're taking, etc. I do need to know about that just so we can make sure there's no contraindications for the massage.
Hmm. And I'm sure that you know most of your clients or whatever, but I got to think if you were my sister or if you I would just you're another human being. I would worry about sometimes your safety. What's the process with that? Do you know beforehand kind of where you're going? Do you have someone that goes with you? Because like if you were my sister, I'd worry about you like going into.
True. Yeah, that's actually one thing I had to kind of get over in the beginning was not not knowing what to expect. So some of these appointments are at a hotel, some are in the client's home. Um, so you never know what you're walking into. You have to be very cautious, very aware of your surroundings. For the most part, if I'm going to someone who I've never met them before, we're going to have that consultation over the phone.
Okay.
There's gonna be some screening procedures to make sure it's a legitimate request for massage. I've never had any issues
Good. Thank God.
with um, things being off.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never had any issues, luckily. I'm trying to think if there's like a story I could tell you, but no, I've
That's.
never had any problems.
I'm
When
glad
I
that
when
you
I
don't
check
have
in the
stuff.
hotel, I usually go to the front desk and let them know, "Hey, I'm here for a massage. If I'm not back at this time, please come check on me."
Wow. Okay.
So, And that's really only for, if I don't know the client.
Right.
For the most part, I know my clients. I don't know them personally very well because we only see each other, for an hour or so each
Okay.
session.
Gotcha.
But well enough that I can trust, going to their home.
Understood. And so I've had a couple massages, so I don't know too much about it. But so okay, so you do the consultation, and then you show up. You got your table, you got your music, and you got your upgrades. You got your oils and stuff like that, right? Can people still get their upgrades if you do it mobily?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I usually carry most of my supplies with me in my little bag. Um, and I, just in case I need something at any time.
Like
Um,
aromatherapy or something, you can add that.
yeah, yeah. I keep like lavender oil and eucalyptus oil in my bag. The eucalyptus, especially for people when they go face down and they're laying on their face, um, they tend to get stuffy in the nose.
Oh,
So I'll pull out the eucalyptus oil and let them just smell it. They don't have to apply it. It doesn't. Just smelling it is enough to open up the passageways in your respiratory system.
okay. All right. So you got all the pre the pre um done. Now you show up and you got the table, you got the music, you got everything, you got your bag. What is appropriate for the person to do? Should they already be in like a robe or sheets, or do you bring the sheets? How does it work?
I
Where?
bring the sheets. I bring the sheets and a blanket in case anyone gets cold. I usually request to turn the air down to like 70, 72, so it's comfortable for everyone. I certainly don't want to get overheated and be sweating on my client if
Right.
they, keep their house warm. So I usually request to turn the air down just a little bit so it's comfortable for everyone. And if they want to wear a robe, that's certainly fine. It's, easier. I do have robes that I provide if it's
Okay.
necessary. And they, it's up to their discretion whether they want to, when I arrive, already be, ready to disrobe, or if they would like a minute or two to get undressed before
Gotcha.
getting on the table.
So you set up and then you say, I'm going to leave the room for a minute. You
I
can.
usually go wash my hands and I tell them like I'm gonna go wash up. That'll give you a minute to disrobe and get on the table.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So you do the massage, and then after, how about payment? Is payment done beforehand, or do you accept
I
cash? How does
usually
that work?
take payment after. I certainly don't want to be charging anyone, before the services are rendered. So we take care of payment pretty much right after the session when I'm packing up. Um, and I just use Square, so it's
Okay.
real easy on my phone. I
Got
can
the little.
access it from anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a little. You just swipe.
And is it customary to tip?
It usually is customary. Um,
Like how
a
much?
lot of people, it depends on, some people tip $50, some people tip $5. So there's really no, I'm very appreciative and gracious for the tips that are given to me. Um, but it's not necessary. And like with the contract clients, they don't tip at all. I'm not allowed to request a tip from them because that's a contract.
I see.
So
Okay. All right. So then everyone's happy now. You did your job. Person feels better, paid. Now what do you do? Do you tell them to drink water, stretch? What should they be doing when you're on
yes,
your way
drink
out?
water, stretch, basically anything to support the body's ability to heal itself. So the massage is already going to kind of boost the immune system. And especially if I'm doing like the gua sha, it is going to activate your lymphatic system, which is going to detoxify your
Wow.
body.
Okay.
So in that case, for gua sha appointments, I definitely suggest, drinking plenty of water afterwards, staying away from alcohol because that can interfere with the detoxification process. Trying to think what else. Just stretch, and if they need in 2-3 days, if they need to return and get another massage, that's up to their discretion.
Okay. All right. Cool. So, all right. So, I noticed there's some products that I know are coming out. I don't want to say too much. I'll just send it over to you to let us know how much we should know and what you got going on, because after you do that, I want to ask you about all the different uh, modalities and certifications
Okay.
that you have. So
Okay.
I'll give you the floor now and just let us know how much you want us to know.
Okay. So last week I was really excited. I received a shipment of some special skin safe wax for my massage candles.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got a small batch. It's just enough to make 12 candles. I didn't want to splurge on 11 pounds of candle wax and have, only 3 or 4 candles
Right.
sold.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so we're doing a small batch for now. We have 12 candles.
How big are
And the
they?
idea, they're 5-ounce candles.
Okay.
The idea is to make like a workshop where you can learn how to make the candle yourself.
Nice. You could do it with a couple. Could do
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I can see a couple coming in and using this activity, to get some quality time together.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So next week we'll talk more about some stuff that's going on
Yes.
in that way. But okay. So can you tell me what is an LMT? Is that a massage therapist? Is that what the short?
Yes,
Okay.
LMT stands for licensed massage therapist. It's a title like MD is for doctor.
Got it. All right. If some of these are silly, and it's just because I'm a beginner, and I'm sure a lot of the audience is too. So if I hope it doesn't sound too dumb. If
No, not at
we
all.
don't get them, that one was a little bit. I should have figured that one out beforehand.
Yeah.
Okay. What's an esthetician?
An esthetician is focused on like facials and they do like extractions. If you have blackheads, they can remove those, that kind of thing. They are trained in specifically the muscles of the face and the facial skin, which is very different from the skin on your body. So that's actually something that I'm looking into down the road, is going to school so I can be dual licensed as an esthetician as well as a massage therapist.
Okay.
Um, Very interesting question.
Yeah. How about do you do any work with nutrition? Do you talk to people?
Nutrition. I'm actually looking for a nutritionist to join us in the wellness zone.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. It's good to get that out there then. So
Yeah. Yeah. If there's we're looking for in the wellness zone really any wellness related entrepreneurs. So if you're capable of running your business on your own and you need a place to work out of, we even offer virtual offices.
nice. Okay. So yeah, so you're looking for, how about physical therapist? Does that work in to the
Yeah, physical
wellness?
therapists would work really nicely in here as well. We have some private offices where they could set up and see a client, or they could just use it as like a talking space instead of they could always work out at the gym and do paperwork or other things here.
Gotcha. And how does Reiki work into what you do? Because it's what you do is it is energy, isn't it? When you do massage.
Part of it, yeah, part of it a lot has to do with energy. Reiki is more energetic work, energetic healing. I don't want to like describe it too much and get it wrong.
Okay, all right,
I
but
have I have a close friend of mine who's a yoga and Reiki instructor here in McAllen. Um, and I would love if she could join us. She just signed somewhere else, so unfortunately she's not working with us here. But I've attended her yoga classes, and she does like sound healing. And that would be something that I'd really love to incorporate
Yeah,
into the wellness
that was
zone.
my next question. I was going to ask you about sound healing, and these modalities are things that you want to add to the wellness center, correct?
Right, right. Yeah, we just want to expand into wellness in general instead of focusing on, just massage therapy or just essential oils and aromatherapy.
Okay. And that sound healing is that very popular? Have you ever had any experience with the sound healing?
Yes, the sound healing, it's really interesting because they use crystal bowls. So it's a bowl made of crystal and it vibrates at a very specific frequency. So
Cool.
the idea is that frequency resonates in your body and in your cells, and it has this, I want to say, like, otherworldly effect that it brings your cells to that frequency as the same as the crystal, and you just kind of resonate, vibrate higher.
Hmm. That's what we're looking to do, right? That's what
Right. Yeah.
because that's the good stuff. I mean, is love at the top, the high frequency is that what we're looking for? Because I know like fear is real low
Yes.
and
Yeah.
fear and
We're
stuff.
looking for like the highest vibrational frequency you can get, which is going to be, like up this area, your crown chakra, your aura area.
Hmm.
um there are energy centers. It's believed in like Eastern medicine. There are energy centers called the chakras that go throughout your body.
Gotcha. Um, and we talked about you had a friend, yoga. Um, how about like personal training?
Personal training, yeah, that would work out really well here too. We have 3,400 square feet, and members have access to the entire building, so you're not confined to your dedicated desk um, or office in the wellness zone.
Okay. And when you do it, can you tell people about your gua sha? I hope I said it right. Your gua
Yes,
sha. What? Tell me about that. What you got going on with that, and if you could expand on it.
this is
What
the
is it?
gua sha stone right here.
Oh, cool.
I was using it last night because I had a little sinus congestion and I wanted to get rid of it.
Okay.
Um, so gua sha on the face is going to drain the lymphatic system, and then it can also lift and tone the muscles.
And is that in? Do you incorporate that with massage, or are they two separate
Yes.
things? Oh, you so you
Well,
what's in
I
one?
can incorporate the gua sha, like this comb edge right here. I don't know if you can see
I can
that
see.
very
Yeah,
well.
it's a like
Yeah,
tire.
this comb edge I use a lot on like areas where there's knots on the back, the shoulders. Um, I like to take the gua sha stone, and I don't know if you can hear that noise.
Are you taking off like dead skin or something?
No, no, I am lightly scraping. This is just an example. I would do this much harder on the back,
Okay.
but that's just an example of the motion.
Oh,
This is a Beyond stone, and it was the Beyond stone was created when a mountain hit. I'm sorry, a meteorite hit a mountain in China. I was trying to say that backwards. Um, and so the stone itself emits infrared energy. It's a very powerful stone.
wow.
Um,
That
it
sounds
emits
cool.
infrared, and it like I said, activates the lymphatic system. So you have lymph nodes like right here along the neck.
Okay.
There's some around the ears and the temple. And so what I do with the gua sha stone is just simply drain. I should have just a little oil, but it's not scraping too much. So do you see how it gets red very quickly?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that redness is going to it's going to pull the toxins from your muscles to the surface of your skin.
Mm-hmm.
And so gua in Chinese means to scrape, and sha means sand, which is it's like a action-oriented word. So when you scrape, the result is the sand that comes about from the scraping.
Gotcha. That's interesting. Maybe we should talk about that next because we're out of time.
Yeah.
Renee Koepke, let me give you the last word here. Anything you want to leave us with, and then let us know how to get a hold of you, please.
Okay, you can get a hold of me through the contact me button on my Linktree. It's a Linktree/RKLMT. Alternatively, at rklmt.com, there's a contact form. You can fill that out. It'll go to my email and I'll respond when I get it. And as far as the last word, if you're interested in the massage candles, please let me know so that I can get all the supplies and everything and arrange shipping to get them out to you for the listeners if you're interested. And we have a very exciting announcement next week, so please stay tuned.
Awesome. All right, Renee, thank you so much. And everyone stay right there. We'll be right back. Stay there.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.